All right, today's a big day, a huge day, a painful day. Stab yourself? Oh, shoot. But exciting. What's wrong? But Malcolm was like, your davit doesn't work. I'm like, nah, it doesn't work. He's like, you guys seem pretty calm. Yeah, it's been about a year. We do this about every year, maybe a little bit more. But this is the annual one right here, and it's gonna be one of the biggest ones we've ever done. I don't know if I'm ready for it, but we'll figure it out, and tomorrow we are out of here. It's a big day today. All right, so this is the huge difference between us and sailboats. Let's see, kind of forgetting what I need to do here. But we're turning on all the equipment on the breakers here. See that? That's the water compressor. You hear it? Maybe it doesn't pick up in the camera. Wipers. We don't need nav lights. We won't need that. Stabilizers. We'll test those out. That autopilot. Guess how many radios are on this boat? There's four. There's four radios, four separate radios on this boat. Well, and an SSB. 5. It's kind of crazy. All right, so I got to do all this. I got to get the tender up. Really don't have much time to get this done, but let's see what I can get done. Hopefully I'm not late. So we'll get it all started up here.
Yes, good morning. This is Motor Vessel Area Swamp. You copy?
Alright. They're still on. These are on.
Yes, good morning, sir. For your information, we have dropped anchor at 0515.
Turn that on.
Waiting delivery.
This one here.
Thank you so much for standing by. Have a good day.
Getting hooked up?
Yeah, there's this, see this really...
Yeah, I just don't let that hit you. That thing hurts.
My question is, aren't they supposed to go like this? And
Yeah.
not that?
Doesn't matter as long as it's closed.
Doesn't matter, really?
Yeah, you just have to make sure the clip is completely closed.
Okay. Because remember it bent last time?
One time, because the clip wasn't all the way closed. You stab yourself? Oh, shoot. Here, come here, let me do it. I'm sorry, it just gets you. It's, you put some tape around it maybe or something. Oh, that got you good. Come on, hop in. Alright. It's like remember when they used to do those finger pricks for tetanus?
No, it's something in it.
Or TB?
It looks like we're all about to get wet.
Yeah.
What did I even cut my finger on? What did I cut my finger on?
I don't know.
Ah, it stings. Something right down there. There's something. Weird.
Alright, well, we decided to swap the bridles because this one, we'll see here. Let's look at, I don't know if you could see that, but see that right there? It's coming in. I don't like that. I've used this bridle and it's probably been like that for a few different lifts. I don't know how long it's been like that, but now it's got me nervous. So we have another one and I'll swap it out and try to just push that, straighten that out a little bit. I don't want that the pressure point to crimp the line at all.
What is this one? What's the difference?
We just have two.
The clips are bigger, aren't they?
Yeah, they look bigger.
Have we ever used this one?
We have. We've used it. One with the old tender broke, but it didn't break. It just.
But this isn't the same. This isn't
see
the
this
bridle.
right here? See how this is crimped on
Oh,
here?
geez. When
So
did
I thought
happen?
that pressure point might fray that line. I think we've
That's
lifted.
probably what's happening.
I think we've lifted with this a few times, but that just
That looks dangerous.
makes me worried. So we're just gonna swap it out, and I can try to fix that.
Cool. Cowboy.
Oh, dang it! Stop. All right, so this is the part that. What's wrong?
Oh no. This isn't going so smooth this morning. Oh shoot. I shouldn't laugh because it's not funny. Maybe I'm gonna be driving the dinghy the whole way back to America.
I know, it's it.
Oh great. We haven't had an issue with our crane yet in a long time. Last time it just wasn't plugged in right. Is the breaker on? Obviously
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
it's on, yeah. Just kind of like, you can hear it.
What about the other?
Sorry, could you say that again?
No. Hey Malcolm. But it worked a second and now it doesn't
Our
work.
crane doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I can hear it, but it doesn't do anything.
Aw, thanks to Malcolm for helping us. We are limited with hands right now. It's tricky. We are trying to just make this all work. It is super difficult because I have him all the time. Luckily, Malcolm is so nice and he's helping us. We have to take the boat over to the fuel dock because we have a truck waiting with fuel. We haven't filled up this year yet. Well, I guess we did yeah, we haven't yet. And the crazy thing is our davit's not working. So we got that on film. It's all crazy. Long story short, it's gonna be an interesting day. Wish us luck.
Okay, let me show you the problem. So, try to get a good view here. That thing right there is the thruster, but that there is the davit pump, okay? So the davit, it clicks. So it clicks, so that could just mean that the solenoid's not delivering enough power to the pump. Not quite sure about that. We called the Steelhead to talk to them about it, and that was the thing. It's either the solenoid or the pump. The solenoid, I think we can fix. The pump, we can fix, but we need to replace it, and that's gonna take some more time. So let's hope it's the solenoid. We're gonna make sure that the solenoid is delivering 24 volts to the pump. I know that the pump issue is an issue that has happened to other boats in the past. And not having a spare pump is something that I'm kind of surprised that I don't have. I have a lot of other spares that I don't need. That's one that I probably would need, that everyone's had the same kind of consistent problem with around the same year as this boat. I know that the other boat that we cruise with, he's gone through one pump. I think he might have gone through 2 pumps because of the year of that davit. They burned through those pumps. The style of it, I guess it had a problem with the way that the pump worked and it burned through them quicker. So we need to get that fixed before we leave. Worst case scenario is they're gonna take a forklift and put the tender on the deck, and then we can just wait and get it fixed in Puerto Rico. We do have an inflatable tender that we could just inflate, and then we have another engine. But the problem is that inflatable tender is 5 years old, and I'm not sure if all the seals, we need to test it before we rely on that. What a life, you know, we're getting, and the next one is gonna hurt too. So we're waiting for the truck to come to help us with the next step here.
Like I said, we have these really high hopes of getting good footage for everyone today, filming you, walking you through like the start to end of a day, prepping to leave, but it's, Braden's coming in, but it's now raining. I left Leo over on our friend's boat. We're still trying to work the davit. It's one of those days. Remember I cut my finger, hurt, and yeah, we're filling up, so that's going well, but it's taking a while because we can't put the fuel in fast, I guess. The attachment's a little different than what's normally used. So, you know, it's all gonna work out. It always does on the boat. But you experience a lot more road bumps when you live on a boat than like in a house per se. It's less predictable. Like all of a sudden our davit just doesn't work. It was working fine the other day. Just all of a sudden today, boom. So that's just kind of how it works. And Malcolm said, like, aren't you guys more worried? I'm surprised you're not worried. And Braden and I are just kind of like, why are you gonna worry? Like, what are you gonna do? You gotta just take it, fix it, be level-headed about it. Nothing's immediately dangerous. We'll get it fixed, and then we'll be on our way. It's gonna be fine. So it's kind of how we roll. So if this footage is jumbled or weird or boring, that's why, because that's just one of those days. So we have this giant fuel truck here, and that is gonna put 1,500 gallons of fuel into our boat. We've got the marinas helping us, which is awesome. Look at how awesome this sailboat is behind us. Gorgeous.
Pretty close to full.
All right. Center forward. Hey, yeah, it's pretty close. Almost full.
630. Man, so we have, look at this. This guy's starving behind me. I think Alan fixed it on Sweet Debbie. I found out that,
Too soon.
I know, let's see. See this fuse? 130 amp, kind of a weird one here. The boat store doesn't have 130 amp, but Malcolm had it. So Alan, who's an electrician, diagnosed the problem with some help of Yacht Tech and Steelhead Marine. Fixed that.
Go show him fixing it.
And let's see if it works. I'm supposed to be lifted out of the water. We're supposed to go to the lift so that they can lift the dinghy out with a crane and put it on the deck so that we can get out of here.
Unless
Right now, in 5 minutes, unless this works. Let's see.
Hey, Bert, the game plan is and it didn't work, so we had to rush the boat over to the yard where they would then plop the tender onto the back deck for now. But the problem was not solved. You want to double check this? Yeah, use whatever. That's just a tagline.
Yeah, we need the tag to get a tagline so it doesn't swing, right?
No, well,
No, it's okay.
what I'm saying, we need a loop inside of that one, so that the fork can go
Do you
through.
have a shackle,
We
right?
can use that same line. We can use this
you have a
red
rope?
one as the thing to stop it from shaking.
A line?
We can use those as sharp. That can't hold the whole thing though, do you think? I don't think that can
No.
hold that.
Yeah.
What?
That's not gonna hold. Yeah, I
If I
wouldn't
put
trust
them in
that
it.
line.
No, we could make 4 doubles out of it. That's okay. You can pass that.
Good man.
Do you want to use a Dyneema shackle, or do you not trust that?
What I'm saying, right, we need something that the fork can go through. I'm not sure if your
Gotcha,
let me see.
You see, problems like this can happen anywhere. And we are just so grateful it happened here in Antigua, where there was literally a boatyard, instead of in the middle of nowhere in the Bahamas or in an island where there was no facilities. It could have been so much worse. So for that, we're very grateful.
Please don't beat around the bush, and I don't wanna push, but you're making this hard. I know something's going on, there's dishes in the sink and trash in the front yard. Tell me, what can I do? Do I go for a walk? Should I stay with you? I'm tired of sitting on my hands, watching what I love wilt like a house plant. Do you feel alone in our home? 'Cause I feel alone in our home.
It's good. Farther.
Seems like just the other day I'd see your face and know what to say. Now I'm staring at the ground, stepping over eggshells spread all around. So tell me, what can I do? Do I tiptoe around and pick up a broom? Can we sweep up this mess, or did we make a minefield out of our dress? Do you feel alone?
Yeah. 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 How's that cap? Hold on. Yeah, he's put in for it.
Let's go. It's got to go a little farther forward.
You want it bit up?
Yeah, it's really tight.
Hold on. You are come to me. Seems I'm stuck here.
No, now you're stuck. Now you're stuck. That's how tight it is.
It's okay, I'll help you on.
Yeah. That's why you climb up there. Ta-da! See the boat? See the boat? I'm on the boat. That's not the best shot, but I'm on the boat right now, and there's a boat on the boat. And so mission accomplished, kind of, right? It's like not the ideal solution, but it got it done. So we're lucky that there was a lift next to the marina, and it all kind of worked together like that. I don't think something like this would have been as easy in a lot of different places, like Grenada or something like that. We would have had to travel quite far to get the tender. It would have been a mess. We would have had to go at least like 20 miles, something like that, to get to the lift. And that's a long ways to go on a tender. So we got it all done. What we found out is I wish that I could have had a film crew like just following me throughout the day, because it was a chaotic day. To get that forklift and to lower the dinghy onto the boat was stressful. I got some footage of it, but it was incredibly stressful, because with the davit, you'll notice that I know exactly how to line the davit up so that it's directly above where the chocks are, exactly. And the forklift, it goes like this, right? It doesn't go, it's not a crane. It just drops it straight down. So we had to deal with totally different angles to get it in, and then the forklift spikes almost went straight through the stack. That would have been horrible. The people here at the Jolly Harbor yard, they were great. It was a tricky situation. They had to make it work, and they did an amazing job making it all work. Very professional, very positive. I felt safe the whole time. It was just very touch and go, very technical to get it to line up just perfectly. We had to adjust it about 3 different times to make sure, because this tender is way too big for this boat. If you look here, look, see that? How many inches do you think that is? Okay, wait. It gets even better. You have no idea how much. Can you see that? See that? How far is that? Like, where's my hand? There's no room for air. It comes down, there's about 1 inch on one side, maybe 2 inches on the other side. There's absolutely no room for air. And they made it happen. I can do it with the crane. I do it with the crane by myself, but it was tricky. It was very, very tricky to do. We thought we had it figured out. Okay, so let me tell you what the problem was. With the davit right here, what the problem was is that, I don't know what's causing it, but every single time you lift or move the davit, don't lift anything, no weight on it at all, it blows that fuse down there. And that fuse is a 130 amp fuse, okay? Not a common size that they carry. And even the blade fuses that they have here are not, they don't really fit in the same breaker panel that mine has. So that's a little tricky. Malcolm had one 130 amp fuse. We tried it, it blew it immediately. So there's got to be something else that's wrong. I just have no idea what it is. So we're back to the drawing board to figure this out. And I'm sure that people are thinking, why don't you just get a different boat? Like, your boat always has problems. What's going on? Yeah, it does. It has a lot of problems, but I think that part of it is maybe I'm like a glutton for punishment. Like, I like solving the problems. I like learning about the boat. I like learning about the davit. I'll know it's good. I'll know way more about the davit than I did 2 days ago, and I know that it seems miserable, but it's invigorating knowing that I'm growing and that I'm learning from that, and the whole family's growing. The one thing that was just really interesting about the whole thing is that in the beginning of it, it doesn't work. The davit just didn't work, and we didn't film this, but Malcolm was like, your davit doesn't work. I'm like, nah, it doesn't work. He's like, you guys seem pretty calm about that entire thing, that it doesn't work. And I think that we are. We're not like super stressed out about it, which is weird, but that's just kind of like where we've come to, is that we know we'll figure it out. We just have to work with what we have and just keep on chipping away at it, and we'll get it. So here's Brooke ready to get the baby to sleep.
Yeah, it's been a day. Here, I'll come closer. It's been a really long day.
As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, give us a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all next week for more interesting content.